Alright, so today I thought I would build a patch from scratch with my AX8. Have my beautiful Gibson R9 here. Have the AX8 down by my side. I've got the AX8 edit up and ready to go, so let's get straight into it. As you can see, I've got a blank screen here on the AX8 edit. So first thing we're going to do is to whack an amp in there, and let's join the input up with the output so we can get some kind of a signal going. There we go, and straight off the bat it's give me a Brit GM45. I haven't got a cab loaded yet, so it's going to sound like crap. Yep, utter crap. So what we're going to do is, actually what I'm going to do first is, I'm in a high gain mood today, so we're going to find a nice high gain amplifier. As you can see, there's all of our options on the AX8. We've got spawns, which is spawn nitros and stuff like that. We've got badges, we've got Mark 5s, tons of Mesa amps, we've got Marshalls, we've got diesels, we've got Friedmans. So let's go with a Friedman. I'm in a Friedman mode today, so let's pick that, and let's go with a cab. We'll put a cab in there, and once again let's have a look at our options. There's all the stock cabs that you get with the AX8, and I've kind of been liking the Fractal M160 cab. So let's see how this sounds straight off the bat. Not too bad at all. So what I normally do straight away with the cab block is I take the high cut down to about 8,000 or 8 kilohertz, and I'll bump up the low cut to about 80 hertz, 80, 100 hertz, depending on the amp and how it sounds. Pretty much leave everything. I don't really touch the proximity parameters or anything like that. So that just tightens up the bottom end and just takes a little bit fizz off the top. Sounding good, but it's sounding a little bit dry. So we'll get to that in a minute. The next thing I'll do is I've got a Fractal AV1 down at my feet here. So what I like to do is I like to put a little volume pedal in place so I can do some nice swells. There we go, and to do that you just simply right click on that little icon there, go to source, and my AV1 is plugged into the external 2 on the AX8. So as I press up and down on the pedal, you can see the little ball going up and down, which then I can do some nice swells. Etc, etc. So that's in place, that's easy to do. So next we'll add a little bit of reverb, because like I said, it is sounding a little bit dry. So we'll put some reverb in there. And I've been enjoying the Whitehall. This is a stereo setup. So let's see what it's give us here. Nice, sounds great. So we'll take that time down a little bit. I don't really want nearly 3 seconds of reverb, it's a bit too much. So I'll take it down to about 2 seconds. I'll leave the quality at normal for now, because as you can see when you do switch, the CPU is kicking around 47%, and it should jump up in maybe it's the mid 50s here or something. Yeah, about 54%. So just leave it normal for now, and we'll see how busy this patch gets. I'm not really wanting to do a really busy patch today. Let's try and keep things a little bit simple if we can. So we'll put a delay in, and let's see what it's give us. It's give us digital mono, don't want that because we are a digital setup. I mean a stereo setup, not a digital one. So yeah, 500 milliseconds is great. That's what I normally have it on, and I normally take this down to about 15% in the mix. Actually, that's the wrong one. About 20% feedback and about 15% mix. Yeah, so that's pretty much spot on. No tempo or anything. Don't want dotted eighths or anything like that yet. So let's see how that sounds. Pretty good. You can also obviously you can do all your 2290s and which has a little bit of modulation on the repeats, and you can also do like a ping pong. But for now, I think I'm going to keep mine on the digital stereo. Okay, so we've got. Pretty good. So if that's not enough gain for you, obviously you've got your regular input drive and stuff like that. We can bump that up a smidge to about 6.5, something like that. Don't really need the boost, but we can. Bright switch. And I tend to leave that off. So what we can do now is we can add a drive pedal in front of that. And I think a lot of people tend to go straight for the 808s. And we can see how that sounds. Keep that in. I normally take the drive down to 0 and I bump the level up to, oh, I don't want that, and I bump the level up to 4. So let's have it. And of course, if you want less gain, you can just use your guitar volume. Alright, so we're starting to get there. Actually, I'm going to change this because I've been liking the mid boost on these pedals, so not as much gain as the 808, so Let's see if we can bump that up a little bit. Nice, so I think that's pretty much it for a nice simple basic, you know, high gain patch there. We've got a nice Friedman amp and we've got some delay and reverb. What a lot of people do, they might put the enhancer on the back end and that just gives it a little bit. And I think that's about it. Let's see if there's anything. No, you can put some chorus in there if you would like to. And straight off the bat, it's given me a digital mono. So the 80 style is quite a nice chorus. Let's try that. Take the mix down to about 30% because 50 I think is a little bit too high. And obviously you can be on all day with all the different thousands of parameters you have in this thing. But if you want to get, you know, nice and simple, it's pretty straightforward. You can put, you know, you can have a flanger in there, you can have, let's maybe whack a quick phaser in there in the front end. And yeah, like I say, you can be on all day doing these things, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, just thought I'd do a quick little video here. Just building a quick patch, nice high gain patch, and then that's just leaves it to name. Maybe Friedman high gain. Name it, save it, and that's it. And then obviously from there you can go to the foot switches, and you can put your drive in there, simple drag and drop, and you can put your chorus in there, your delay in there, and your reverb in there. So simple, very easy and intuitive to do. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want me to demo or make a patch with any other amp or cab or effects, I'll be doing more in the future. I think maybe some nice clean ambient stuff or more high gain stuff, I don't mind. I'll be doing a few more, I think. So hit subscribe if you want, and if you want the patch emailing or anything like that, just let me know and I'll send it over. But I just ask if you want them emailing that you are subscribed, and yeah, that is it. So thanks for watching and see you later.